Welcome, welcome, welcome to the very first plan with me of this year. It is not quite 2026, so I think that might be why that feels so weird to say, because it is still 2025, late 2025, right? Like I'm just a few days out, but still 2025 as I drop all my planner stickers everywhere. As you can see, I use the Sterling Ink planner. Well, let's back up. That sounds like I have used it for years, and I haven't. Last year I was in a Plans by Just Scribble, which I really dug, and then the thing that I didn't like about that the most was that I didn't have a complete year in one. I didn't have a complete year in one planner, and I really like being able to see start to finish January to December, obviously. Hello, where am I in my head? I really like to see January through December, all the collections, my headaches that I track and I follow, and I like to see all of my travels and all the books that I've read and just all of my yearly collections in one place. And so when Sterling Ink came out with their complete planner this year, I absolutely jumped on that. I will say I had actually purchased a different planner because that was the original plan, was to go a different route. But when Sterling Ink came out with this, and the fact that it was hardbound, which I absolutely have loved, and I feel like that's been missing from the planner space for ages. So when she came out with this, it just kind of checked all my boxes, and so I have the other planner that checks 97% of my boxes, sitting on my shelf staring at me like, what are you gonna do with me now? And to be frank, I have no idea. I just have no idea. So it's gonna sit there for a hot minute, and hopefully I will figure out a use for her before the end of, or before too late into 2026. I'm currently picking out the January pieces to the kits that I bought. I really like the artwork that the Coffee Monsters Co. came out with this year. And so I am planning on doing all of my monthlies using those sets. And actually just ordered the part 2 in the bundle and the release that happened yesterday. That was so stressful for me. Anybody else? It always completely stresses me out, like I'm not gonna get what I want, and I never get everything that I want because my fingers just aren't that fast. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, it's just more stuff, and it doesn't really, as much as I love this stuff, I have so many Coffee Monsters washi tape. I don't know that I will ever be able to use it all. I don't know what to do with that, really. So this is my January plan with me. Thanks for watching. I'm very new to content creating, and I have no idea how I'm going to use this planner. I'm very new to the planner, as is everybody else who's using it this year. And then I also, so this year, what I got from the Coffee Monsters Co. Sets, the kits, what I got was the monthly kit for the Hoko, the Hobonichi Cousin, hat tip to Planner Girl Chatter, which is no longer a podcast, but I have not been able to stop calling the Hobonichi Cousin the Hoko ever since. I got the kit, and then I got some extra 1.3 labels. I got the watercolor dates. Probably will be using these on the daily pages, not the monthly pages. I did get the large doodle sample, so this part up here is January because this is all of quarter 1. I did get the washi strips because I use that to mark all my travels, and then I also got the large monthly kit, just the first page, because this often comes in handy when I am doing my journaling pages. Full stop. Okay, So with that, I got those are the monthly kits that I will be using for every month this year. Same ones that I just ordered in the part 2 bundle, but let's get started. I am not completely set up. I'm having printer issues. I don't know if anybody else is like also struggling with their printer, but my magenta is not printing despite the fact that I've run cleaners and I've put new ink in it and I've done all the things. At some point, I'm going to figure out where I want the at-a-glance calendar for 2027 to live. I thought it was going to be right here, and then my vision board was going to be right here, but the vision board won't print in the right colors, and it's just been a whole thing. So I'm just putting that on hold. I do have this pocket that I do want to add. No idea where yet, right? Like that is my thing. This will hold some business cards because I like to have business cards in my planner because you never know. And I've got a couple stickers that I'm planning on putting in as well at some point. Eventually, I will probably walk us through how I set up my planner because there's still some things that I am working on, haven't quite figured out. Also, my tabs haven't arrived yet, so that's a fun little game I'm playing at the moment. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right in. Whew, that feels really big. Okay, just gonna sit with that for while I start this. I like those, but I am going to just use the kit as is and figure it out from there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that works. Use these. So basically I'm on campus and I'm teaching on Tuesdays this semester. Oh, hey, okay. This week or this month it will work because I don't actually, semester starts on the 7th. And so I teach on Tuesdays. So I start actually in week 2 and then I teach. But I also host study halls on Thursdays. And so I need something to mark the fact that I will be on campus those days, just for my own knowing what the heck I'm up to at any given point in my life, right? It is also my birthday month, which is kind of fun. I'm excited about it. I'm always excited about my birthday. I love my birthday. My birthday's like the best thing ever. So I'm just gonna kind of start where I've always started, with January. So nervous starting to work in a new planner because it feels like I'm about to make a mistake. And I mean, there's no mistakes, there's only happy accidents, right? Right. Bob Ross, thank you for that wisdom. All right. So historically, I actually haven't had a really great way to use my column here. I do need the rest of it, right? And I like having a column option to me. But I've never really found like a set way to do the thing. I don't know if that makes sense. Just loving this. I love the watercolorness of it. I am just very happy. These colors are just very happy. All right, let's do, y'all, I was in a plans for the last 6 months. Last year was like planner chaos for me. I jumped between planners. I was at a B6 Sterling ink common planner for the first 6 months. And then I tried an A6, excuse me, sorry, I need to focus while I try to put down a straight line. There we go. And then I was in an A6 plans. I switched into that probably in about April. And then I quickly realized that is way too small for me. That didn't stop me from ordering another A6 for this year though. Different A6. but it is something that I'm playing with. All of a sudden, I'm like freaking out because I think my mic just disconnected from my video recorder, but I could check it. Can I check it? I don't know, not without vibrating the whole thing. Well, we're just going to trust in the deities of tech. No stress, right? No stress. The whole point of me doing this is that I feel like first of all, I love to watch planner videos. So every content creator that I've ever watched, thank you for allowing me to eavesdrop on your planning process. And why is this a struggle bus today? Thanks for the inspo. Thanks for the thoughts. Thanks for sharing just your personal life. I really appreciate that. That said, I often feel like there's this idea that content creators, anybody who puts out a video is like perfect. And I think we oftentimes get overly, including myself, overly invested in the aesthetics of what we do. And I know that this is, oh my God, this is such like it feels like a planner world, planner community theme right now, but I just want to share my own little corner of the internet and create a place where people can watch planner videos if they want to. They can engage if they want to. If they can, I don't know, maybe get inspo. You will notice in my videos that there will always be this area over here. You actually probably, you might see a couple of glimpses of this black box that's over here from time to time, but generally that's just kind of my placeholder for where I'm going to put the interpretation of these videos. I feel like that's a really essential portion of my stuff, is to make sure that it is also accessible. Just a me thing. All right, where am I? Okay, so I know my Tuesdays are planned. Which way do I want to go about this? Do I want to put them down first, or do I want to write first? All right, I'm going to put them down. I just embrace the brave space, as I tell my students. That's Tuesday. Oh my gosh, that would have been so typical of me to put it down on the wrong date. Not within the lines. Ooh, come up for me, please. There you go. Thank you. All right. A little bit closer. All right. Et voila. So this is marking the day that I am teaching on campus. Whereas on Thursdays, I literally go to campus to body double for my students. They had shared during a survey this past semester, that they weren't feeling supported. And so one of the ways that I am demonstrating my support is by committing to on-campus time where they can come and see me. They can come just work and just know that I am there and I'm available to body double if that's what they need, because some of my students need that, and that's cool. I need it too. So I want to make sure that they're getting what they need to be successful, but at the same time, I don't plan anything, right? Like I just sit there in my office. If they need me, they can come see me. If they need help, I'm there. But I am working on my stuff as well. Let's see. I think I just want to use my little dots for, I don't want to use any of the fun, but what else am I doing this semester? Or this month? Yeah, let's just go ahead and use fun stickers. Make it a little bit more fun. I want, which ones do I want? let's just do the birds and wait, is there a, all right. Yes, we're just going to do, well, I can always change it next month, right? Like, hi. Oh, that's smart, Sonia. Okay, let's make each week a theme color. And then green. As soon as I said that, I'm like, oh, as soon as I commit to something like that, like color coding or matchy, I am going to mess that up. But so far, so good. All right. Let's go back to washi because I know that I am going to be out of town. We're going up to visit family. It's about a 6-hour drive to visit my partner's family. His brother lives in the Detroit area, and I am not in Detroit. Not for lack of trying, though. But that's a conversation for... Oh, no. Come back. Don't be crooked. Don't be crooked. I struggle with washi tape, y'all. Struggle bus. Anyway, so we're going up to Detroit. His parents will also be visiting. None of us live in the same town, but we often converge in Detroit because it's more centrally located. And they have 3 kids, and they're cool with us bringing our dogs, so cool. Yeah, so we're gonna go up to Michigan. Let me see if I can stick this back on the paper. I can't see the paper. Oh, there we go. Yay. All right, so there is the vague outline of my month so far. Oh, no, I got fun stuff. I have actual fun stuff, y'all. I'm so excited about it. All right, let's see. Now the question is, do I continue the theme and make it like, I think, yes, we're just gonna make it happen because sure, I started it, let's continue doing it. And yes, I know I'm like halfway off the table, but I have to pull it closer. Yeah, I definitely have to pull it closer in order to write some of these things. And to put down stickers in a straight line. There's that. There's this. This is so exciting. I moved to where I live now. That's a little crooked, but that's okay. In 2020. So it has been a really interesting experience, like moving here during the pandemic and then making new friends as an absolute grown-up, right? Like, hi, I'm in my 40s. Yeah, I'm gonna put this down at the bottom. That's what I was doing in my other planner last year. So let's just continue that because I really liked the way it ended up looking. Where is my, there. So pretty. I can't imagine how much work, like, let's back up. I can 100% imagine how much work this is to be able to do watercolor for all of your clip art imaging and everything and mad props. I can't imagine being able to complete it. Mostly because that's not who I am, right? Like, that's not part of my journey. Love that journey for other people. But I'll be honest, there's no way this kind of massive undertaking, I don't know, man. Just, again, props. I like to preserve as many of these as I can. So that way maybe if I need to, I can use it later. All right, so let's get to the pen time. Oh crud. I know that there's other stuff I have to do. I had completely forgotten that things have started. It's funny, I'm putting all my stuff in the black hole. I am opening up so I should never open up any apps while I'm doing this, just because it means that I'm gonna get distracted, because that's the way I roll. But here we are. I need to open up my calendar app. All right, so I'm looking at my calendar app. This is week 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here, week 3. Okay, let's see. I'll just use stickers. I'm just going to continue using my stickers. Do I have? Yes, I do. All right, let's do, this is, this is here. My neighbor, I just got a text from my partner, and so my neighbor had left his garage door open. Oh, well, I'm not sure that I like all the matching. In fact, I know I don't like the matchy. Here we go. We're gonna mix it up. You are gonna come over here, because I also have a meeting here. And then you are going to go back on your little piece of paper. And then you are going to go right here. Yes. Just laying down all the stickers. And then you are going to go right here. I need to move that a little bit closer to 22. There we go. All right, there's that. Wow. We're starting off with a bang. And this makes me so happy. Oh. As I put it on crooked. Here we go. Let me get a little balloon, because it's my birthday. All right. I teach a very long day on Tuesdays, but that means that I don't teach any other day during the week. SJ Study. SJ Study. I call it SJ Study Hall. So my name is Sonia, and my nickname, my sign name is SJ. And so my nickname has become SJ. All right, and then I have a director's meeting. I have a faculty meeting with my department, and then I have faculty assembly and my birthday. So for fun stuff, I have my friend's birthday party. And then we're doing January birthday brunch. So I hosted a birthday brunch for me last year. And we sat down at the table. There were 6 of us. So there were 6 of us, and of the 6, 5 of us had January birthdays. So now we're just doing a January birthday. Let's see. Birthday brunch. All right. So again, I have not really figured out what I'm going to do with these. I don't have any appointments that I can see. Yet. This will fill up, right? So like I track, my plan right now is to track my exercise, is to track just like other habits and stuff in addition to like being healthy, being ill, anytime my cycle comes up, any of those things here. Ooh, I know what I want to do. Hold on. Let me add a pretty sticker. Michigan New Year's Eve. Okay. Well, that is the bare bones of what I'm doing. Oh, hey, you know what? I love using this sticker. Let me find it. I'm really bad about keeping things organized, and I finally got the binders that are designed to help you stay organized, and they help. But then I get lost looking for specific stickers. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No school on this day. It doesn't really impact me because I don't teach that day anyway. But it is MLK Day. All right, well, that is it for now. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with the sideboard. If the inspo comes to me before I actually like upload this, then I'll add it. If not, might be where I start. Thanks for watching. As always, I'm welcome and open to any feedback, any thoughts, any questions. Happy to talk. Have a good day.